Kathryn, thank you for joining us today. It's great to have you here. You are a passionate advocate of education, but why is digital literacy so important?
I think that we're living in a renaissance, really. If you look at what's happened in the last 5 years, just to see kind of the pace of change is incredible. Just look at some of the work that's happening in healthcare at the moment with companies like Benevolent AI or DeepMind actually looking at solving, eye disease through harnessing the power of machine learning and AI. And this is like human beings solving problems in ways that were previously unimaginable using really, really powerful new tools. We don't even know what the jobs of the future look like, and some people are predicting that we may have up to 30 different careers in our increasingly long lifetimes. So there's suddenly this huge skills gap, and there's a huge need for an education revolution. And it is important that government and business and individuals all play a role in that.
It's clear from what you've said that many businesses are behind the curve. Where do they begin?
Well, if you look at how most businesses are operating today, they actually are operating as if they were in the same way that they were operating maybe 50 years ago. So how do we actually upgrade the skill sets of an entire workforce? Because every business wants to become a technology company, and every business wants to find their data and make sure that they have the best data sets, and most importantly use those in a really intelligent and insightful way so that they can compete in a digital and data-driven economy, and so that they can be relevant in the future economy that we're going into.
Okay, so let's imagine I'm a CEO. I know that there is a massive skills gap within my business when it comes to digital. Where do I begin? What do I prioritise?
There's been a war for talent in the last 3 years. To hire a data scientist costs, above $100,000, for example. Businesses are buying up entire technology companies just as a means to increase their talent pools. And businesses like Google, for example, are going and buying up whole university departments of PhD level data scientists. So how are you supposed to compete if you are not one of the, big technology companies in the world? Because there really is a shortage of technical talent globally. So learning for me, and education and upskilling and reskilling really is the answer. It's not about, and that means it needs to raise on the agenda of CEOs. It's no longer sitting in the CSR agenda or in the HR agenda. It's not being seen as a nice to have, a perk for retention. It's being seen as a strategic, core, essential need for a business to survive. A lot of CEOs are calling this essential capability building.
So I think what you're saying is that there's a real importance of lifelong learning. This isn't just a one-stop shop for now. This is about learning throughout that career.
Really, I think what a business leader needs to do is to own the learning agenda. They cannot siphon this off to another part of their business. The most innovative programs we're seeing happen globally with retail, consumer goods and finance and healthcare and infrastructure are being led by visionary CEOs who say that their number one mantra is that everybody has the permission to learn within their organisation, and also making sure that those skills are high-value skill sets, and being brave enough to know that, yes, people could leave if you upskill them as a data analyst, but are you creating an organisation that is exciting and challenging enough and future-facing enough that that talent actually wants to stay? So bravery, I think it takes bravery, and that's why it's some of the most innovative businesses, I think, that engage in this.
Great stuff. Thank you.
Thank you.